toy racetrack, and for that I made some tiny cars. Here you can see how tiny they are. That's the car. And to make these I took a piece of clay in the color I liked, and I shaped it into a nice log or square like that, and then I just shaped the car let's see, where did it go? There it is. Like this. Just really tiny. And I shaped it. And then I took some tiny pieces of clay, really tiny, in black clay, and I rolled it into a small ball and stick them on the side, on all four corners where you have wheels. Like this. And that's actually how I made the car. Just really tiny. I hope you can see it. There we go. So it's the way it looks. So I made 2 of those for my racetrack. Then I rolled out some black clay and I drawed on the shape of my racetrack, and I'm going to cut it out. So I have the shape of my racetrack, and for you who like the size of it, it's like 5 centimeters long and it's 3.5 wide. Then I take some, this is actually biscuit, but you can use white clay and some red clay, and I'm going to make it into one. And I'm taking my racetrack. I'm going to put it around my racetrack. You could make it on the inner circle as well, but I don't feel like doing that. I like it to be on the outer edge only. Now I'm going to make the track for the car. And I do that by making an indent in the middle of where I actually have the car. Like this. So I have the racetrack. If it was a real racetrack, it would be made of small pieces, so you can make some lines of where it actually was supposed to go together, be connected. Like that. Or you could actually cut it up in pieces. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to make some handles for my race track, and for that I'm just first making the electronic box, and I'm just cutting out a tiny piece of black clay, and this is really teasing me, like that. Then I have some scrap clay in red and green, and I'm going to make the handles of these. I'm just going to make a tiny handle. First I'm going to roll it out in a small ball, and I'm going to roll it out oblong, not too oblong, and I'm just going to squish it down in one end. making some indents for the fingers. And then I take a tiny bit of black clay, and I'm going to roll a thin, long snake and connect the handles with the control bar. And then I'm going to stick it all to the side of my racetrack. On the end of my handle. And then connect it to the box. Like that. And that's it. And then I connect it to the side of my racetrack. I have baked my racetrack, and I made a little one where I cut it out in pieces. And here are the cars. But to make the last details, I have some silver paint and a fine brush, and I'm going to paint the lines around the track. And that's it. The details are all done and the kids can come and play. So happy crafting!